Hey, Operation Elevation, happy Monday. Welcome to our final week of our incredible training. It has been such an awesome experience working with you guys for the past couple weeks. I know on behalf of all of the leadership team, we are just so thrilled at the progress that is being made and that the work that is being put in and just how much you guys are growing with this training. I know that I've learned so much. I actually just got done doing my work, all my work from last week. I just created my target coach, my ideal coach. Her name is Kristen. And I'm so excited because I've never done that before. I've heard about it many times. I've, heard Melanie Mitro talk about it. Obviously, I've heard Aaron talk about it. I myself have talked about it, but I never actually sat down and created a visual and wrote down her characteristics and, what she was like and what she's like and what she, fears and that sort of thing until today. And it feels really amazing. So if you guys haven't done that yet, please do that. Create a visual, something that you guys can look at every single day to get your heart and your mind set on that person. And that will help you attract those right people. So love everything that we went through last week, all of the content from last week. Just am so amazed by all of it. So keep up the amazing work, and we are going to rock out our final week of Operation Elevation. Today, I am going to chat with you guys about mentoring and leading by example, because it's so important that we recognize our role in this entire enterprise. Like you've heard Aaron say before, our job as a coach is to be a cheerleader, is to be a guide, is to be a life changer, is to be somebody who provides support and accountability, but also shows people the way. I mean, we are lighting the torch for people. That's not to say that we have all of the answers about every single thing connected to health and fitness, but it is to say that we are doing our jobs. We are not just selling challenge packs, selling and leaving. We're not just posting and leaving. We are creating relationships with people, and we are investing our time and our energy into people. And if we do this the right way, this will be the cultivation of those amazing seeds that we talked about earlier last week, just those seeds that produce deep roots, that produce amazing, fulfilled, beautiful, gorgeous harvest in the future. So we've got to put the time in now. And I know that many people say, in their early stages of growing their team, I don't have a lot of people, or I just want a couple people who want to work the business. You still have to treat this business like it is a six-figure business. You still have to treat this like you're the CEO, like you're the boss, like you are creating a 5-star elite team. You've got to go at it the same way with the same vigor as you would if you were a top 10 team. And the reason I'm telling you that is because you really do need to fake it until you make it. You need to visualize what it is that you want out of this business every single day. And you need to do the things that it takes to get to that place. And before you know it, if you put in the time, just like in the compound effect, small efforts compounded day in and day out create greatness. And so mentoring is exactly like that. Mentoring is you plant your seeds and now you're watering your seeds. That is what mentoring is. Mentoring is watering those seeds. That is with your coaches. That is with your challengers. That is also with your prospects. Okay. So you want to make sure that you have ongoing relationships with people where you are in a position to guide them. You are in a position to inspire them and motivate them into action. Remember, this is all about action. This isn't just about, making somebody, warm and fuzzy and then, they go back to their regular routine, mundane existence. No, this is about inspired action. So what we want to do in order to mentor people is we want to send a personal message. We want to send a text message. We want to call them on the phone. We want to leave a voice message on Facebook. I use voice message all the time. And we want to do one of these 3 things. We want to cheer them on. We want to offer them love. We want to point out all of the things that they're doing right and how they inspired us and how they are really impressing us with their work ethic and what they've put into the group this week or that day. So we want to cheer them on. We want them to know that we are rooting for them. It's also really important to ask questions. Ask them how they're doing. Ask them, where they've been struggling. Ask them what they're most excited about. Ask them, what they're proud of. We want to engage in that conversation and create those amazing connections with people. And we also want to offer guidance, because at the end of the day, we are their coach, and we really do have the ability to guide them down this path of health and wellness. And so when I am talking about maybe offering guidance to a new coach, so I would certainly want to reach out to my new coaches if they have posted something amazing on Facebook. Perhaps one of my new coaches posted an amazing post at 10 a.m. on Facebook. And it was just killer. I mean, it had, the engagement was there. The person, she was in the social media post. It was funny. It was engaging. But I know that if that post would have been posted at 8 p.m., 8 to 9:30 p.m. during prime time, that she would have hit a much broader audience and would have gotten more engagement. Guidance would be me sharing that with her, sharing information about what I know, what I've learned, and how that can help her grow her business. So again, cheer them on, ask a question, and offer guidance. That is how we mentor. And it's not just our coaches. I mean, our coaches, our PS coaches are incredibly important. But if you don't have coaches and you have challengers, you can do the same thing to challengers. If you have a larger team, it's not just your own PS coaches that you want to mentor, it's your extended downline as well. If you look in your reports, and we're going to talk more about reports this week, how to run reports and how to kind of look at all that awesome stuff that's going on your team, and you find that a couple levels down, there are just some rock stars kicking butt and taking names, then you absolutely want to make sure you're mentoring those people as well, reaching out to them personally, cheering them on, asking them a question, and offering guidance, okay? All right, next I want to talk about leading by example. I cannot stress enough how important it is that we as coaches lead by example. That's not to say that we are perfect, okay? I'm not saying you have to be a perfect cookie cutter coach and you never make mistakes. I'm saying you have to be leading by example a majority of the time. People are watching you, whether they're your coaches, whether you're challengers, whether they're your prospects, they are watching you. I have a little lady climbing up my legs here, but so you want to make sure that you are projecting positivity. You want to make sure that you are getting in your daily fours. You can't expect your team, your coaches, your future coaches to get in their daily fours if you're not. Okay, you want to get in your 4 vitals. You want to get in your vital behaviors, being a product of the product. You want to get in your PD. You want to invite. You want to recognize as well. And if you're not doing those things, your coaches will not do those things. So I can't stress the importance enough of how incredibly important it is to lead by example and practice what you preach. Just like in your challenge groups, when we're expecting people to drink their Shakeology, to follow the nutrition plan, to follow the fitness plan, to check in daily. We need to be doing those things as well. We need to be visible in our challenge groups, even on the days when we're not assigned a post. We need to be staying up with our nutrition plan. We need to be drinking our Shakeology. We need to be doing our fitness. We can't expect other people to do things that we aren't willing to do ourselves. Another thing, leading by example on social media. We have to be present on social media. We have to be visible. We have to be, out there. We have to be, engaging and engaged in kind of the pulse of our people. And last but not least, so Success Club. I was about to say social media again. Success Club is a must. Okay, so Success Club is one of these things that if you are not yourself hitting Success Club, I can probably pretty much guarantee you don't have very many coaches hitting Success Club. All right, because the coaches are going to follow your lead. If you set the tone, set the foundation that it's okay to not hit Success Club, then they're going to say like, okay, well, Erica didn't hit Success Club this month, so I'm not going to hit it. Or it's okay, it's just a bad month, and, make all these excuses, blah, 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 blah. We've all had the excuses. I know I have as well. I felt the pressure a lot of times too. But when we don't hit Success Club, our coaches are not going to hit Success Club. So we have to lead by example, and we have to hit Success Club. We have to. It's imperative. If you want working coaches, and if you want your coaches to have goals, and you want them to accomplish goals, then you have to have goals. You have to be working. You have to show that your goals can be accomplished, and you have to accomplish those goals. And then your coaches will do the same. Okay, so that is what I wanted to say about mentoring and leading by example. So the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with today, besides sending you all sorts of mad love and letting you guys know that this has been such a blast working with you, I want to say, be the kind of leader you would follow. All right. You are a leader. And like last week, Ryan said, you have to get out of your own way. You have to give yourself permission to succeed and dream and go after it. Every day you give yourself permission, but you have to be a leader that is worthy of following. The speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. If you want your team to work, if you want your team to run, if you want your team to be positive, get the daily 4s, get in their 4 vitals, be present on social media, hit Success Club, then you've got to do that too. And you've got to show them through mentoring them, through cheering them on, through asking questions, and through offering guidance. You need to show them the way. Okay, so here is your call to action today. First of all, I want you to share with us what your strengths are with mentoring and leading by example. Think about everything that I just shared with you, and think about what you're doing right, and share that with us. And then on the other side, I also want you to think about where are some areas you can improve. Okay, some of these might jump right out at you. Others of these you might have to actually stop and think, like take a good inventory or assessment of how you mentor and how you lead by example. And then also share that below. So again, we're sharing our strengths with mentoring and leading by example, and then we're going to also share our areas of improvement. You guys keep kicking butt, keep taking names, keep rocking it out. I'm so incredibly proud of you. Have a wonderful Monday and an even better week. Love you so much. Bye.